Righto, Kev. So we're talking specifically about Order today, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just focusing in on how they're so good and why we talk about them as one of the most dominating teams in the domestic scene. And really, that's down to two factors. A, the ability for that line or their lineup to have such good players overall. And I was talking a lot about Liaz and maybe Imagine, but who's really impressed me so far in these 2 weeks has been Sicko. He's been leading the charge for Order. He's nearly been getting a kill per round. So KPR, kills per round. Imagine just having an AWPer that you can consistently rely on for the last 2 weeks that's been able to pick off one opponent of the team every single time in a round.
Yeah.
So in terms of clutch kills as well, he's won countless of clutches so far, 5 clutch kills so far in the last 2 weeks, which is, imagine against a Chiefs versus Order game that went to 19-17. How many of them were down to Sicko actually winning those rounds? That's how instrumental he's been. So one part is obviously the firepower of the team. The second part is just the structure of the team overall. They always come in together. Even when things go wrong, they're always trying to find out the high percentage players of how to turn the scenario around.
Now, is there anything, because we're talking about how strong Order are, is there anything Order can do Raw can do to take them down?
There is. A couple of things that I've seen from Melbourne Order that they do is they take their opponents very lightly. And I mean, I guess in one way, it's okay for them to do that. They're the best in the league. But at the same time, we actually see a few of the weaknesses striking through. And we saw that in the previous match against the Chiefs last week. So week number 5 against the Sydney Chiefs. But we're jumping to the round 15 on Train. So this is the part where they're going for another A-side strategy execute. But Iron, just straight down into SL position, just instantly cuts it off. He was able to find success earlier on there with an SMG. Now upgraded to a rifle, was able to dent one arm of the attack. What Order are very good at doing are coming out at all sides together at the same time and pretty much just collapsing in on you that you have no idea where to counteract. Even if you take down one arm before they can get to a position, if they're allowed to get into a position, you get attacked from behind. If you deflect one of the arms of attack and get yourselves in a better position to constantly deflect and push Order back, that's where things go wrong for them. They're already put on a deficit in this round, and there's pretty much no way back in for a Sicko and Imagine. Imagine has to go for a massive play here and just goes and tries to get the bomb plant down. But from this point onwards, 4-2, Chiefs are able to play it on slowly. They're able to get the information, and they close it out with 2 men up on the defuse and a 2-on-1.
All right, well, hopefully Raw. We're listening to that right now. Thanks very much, Kev. That's how to play it like a pro with Alienware.